In this session, we're going to be talking about field level security topic in Salesforce. So what is it? What is field level security? Sometimes it is called FLS for short. FLS in Salesforce refers to the ability to control access to individual fields on objects. It allows administrators to specify which fields are visible and editable for different profiles, ensuring that users have the appropriate level of access to sensitive or confidential information. For example, we can make certain fields read-only for our test user or hide it from our test user. Sometimes there could be fields that store sensitive information. For example, a field that stores social security number or some unique ID number or some personally identifiable information. Okay, if you have fields that store uh, person identifier information, then we would want to hide that from certain users. Okay. We can configure field level security to achieve that purpose. There are two ways pretty much to give this permission or to configure this security in Salesforce. One way to do that is we can go to the user's profile, and on that profile, we can remove access to the fields. And also we could navigate to the individual fields themselves, and there we can make the fields visible, invisible, or read-only for our users. Okay. So, for example, in this scenario, what I want to do is I want to set field level security for these two users. It says using profiles, give read access to the test user for below fields using profiles. So I have to navigate to our test user's profile, and then on that profile, I have to make account region and account number fields read only. Now, currently, if I go as a test user and check this account record, for example, and go to the details section, and what are those two fields? Account region and account number. So this is the account region field, right? I can see that and I can edit this. Also, similarly, the account number field here, I can see that account number field and I can update the value in there and click save without any problem. But what I want is, as part of that requirement, I don't want, as an admin, I don't want our test user to be able to edit these two fields. He can see them, but he cannot edit them. In order to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the user's profile. Let's go to profiles. And then we will edit this profile. This is the profile assigned to our test user. And then we'll go to the object settings. Those two fields are on account, so that's why we'll pull account object. Click on edit here. We will scroll down. So here you see this is where you configure the field permissions. So over here, this is my account, one of the fields, account number. I'm going to remove the edit access. Okay. I'm only going to keep the read access. And then the other field was account region, right? Account region and account number. We took care of account number, and this is account region. I'm also going to remove the edit access for this field as well. Then we will click on save. Waiting for it to be saved. So we remove that edit access for these two fields. Then we will go as a test user to test it. Previously, I was able to edit those fields. I'll try again. See this account number? That pen icon is removed from here, as well as from here. Yes, the user can see the information in it, but the user is not able to change that information or edit. So as an admin, I can pull up the same account record, which is the Fiend account, for example. Okay, Fiend account. We have two Fiend accounts. Let's see which one is that. I need the one that belongs to the test user. This is this is the one. Let me get that ID of this record and paste it here so that I can be navigated to that account record. So this is the account record, okay, which is the test user is the owner. Let me change this information, for example. Let me change that to a completely different thing and set this to North and save. And the test user will be able to read that updated information, but not to delete, to edit that, okay? See, that's how we give read access to fields on the user's profile. Now, if I go back to that user's profile, edit it, and I also this time want to remove the read access for those fields as well. So let me remove that read access and also read access for this field. Then I will click on save. So read and edit access has been removed for both fields. We will go as a test user and check that. So the fields are still here, but the information in those fields is not visible to our user. See, that's the difference. The fields are still on the page layout, okay? But the information on both fields is hidden from our test user. For example, as an admin, I can see that this account number field has this value in it, an account region field has this value in it. But those values are not visible to our test users. Okay, just because you don't see any information or any value in these fields does not mean the fields are empty. Okay, sometimes that information could be hidden from you. All right, this is how we configure that field level security using user's profile. And what I will do is I'll go back and restore the access so that the user can have the access back to those fields. Right, if you give edit access, read access is automatically given. And save it. And then we will quickly verify that the access is given back to our test user. Let's go as a test user and check it. See, account number came back. I can now update it, nor account region. I can update that as well and save. Now, what I will do is, instead of configuring that field level security on the user's profile, I will configure that access on by navigating the fields and relationship link on the account object, for example. So you can go to the object manager and then open account object, go to fields and relationship, and then find those two fields here. One of the field was account number, right? So we can click on this field and click. After that, click on this button, set field level security. Okay. And what I will do is for our test user and all the other users, you have the ability to configure that access. Currently, we're making this visible to all the users, right? So let's just change that. So I'm not making it visible for all the users, okay? I'm making it visible for our admin user and also our test user. Our test user has the custom standard user profile. Let's check this box. Okay. This will make sure that field is accessible to our user, right? So let's save this and then check to make sure our user has access to that account number field. Let me also do that same thing for the account region field, and then we will check it. So this field can be accessed by this profile. It can also be accessed by our admin profile. If I want to, I could remove access from these other profiles, and then we will click on save, right? Let's just verify our user has access to them. Let's refresh this page. And account number, they still have ability to edit and update this record. Now what I will do is, for the same field, starting with account region field, I'll click on this button again, set field level security button. And then what I will do is I will check this box that says read only. Okay, read only. And then let's check that box, read only. And same thing, what we will do is we will make that read only for system admin, okay, and save. Then we will go as a test user to verify what kind of access we have. Let's go to details. So here is the account number, and I'm going to update that and save. And I'm going to update this account region field and save. Please check your security settings of this field and verify that it is read-write. It has read-write access on your profile or permission set. Let me also try to do the same thing on account number and save. So account number still has access. Our test user is still able to edit account number field, but not the account region field. Okay, so if I try to set this value to a different one, I'm getting this error. So let me go to the account number field. Okay, we did configure the field level security for our account region pick list field. Okay, you see we made it read only. Let's do the same thing for that other field, account number field. Set field level security, and then make this one read only as well. All right, for our test user. And that's the test user's profile. Click save. And then let's go as a test user and test it. So even though there is a pen icon there, users might assume that they have the access to edit it, but in reality, you wouldn't have that access. It says unable to create update fields, account number. Please check the security settings of this field and verify that it is read-write for your profile or permission set. Okay. Let's cancel out. And also as an admin, what I want to do is I'll pull an account record and try to update this account region field, set it to East and save. And I'm able to update this field. Let me go back. Back to the account region field. Set field level security. And I have made it read only for our system admin user too. And let's go to that same record and try to edit that field. Account region. All right, as an admin, I'm able to update and bypass that permission, but our test user is not able to bypass it. So he's facing an error when they are trying to edit these two fields.